What's going on, guys? I'm Andrew.
I'm Jason.
And this is Movie Source.
Today we're going to be reviewing Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
The Ultimate Edition. Alright, so this is the Ultimate Edition. It's the added 30-minute cut that we didn't get in theaters. Why we didn't get it, I don't know. But from what I take from seeing this is Ben Affleck is once again a victim of a director's cut. Rather, film stuff being cut out from the film that should have been in the theatrical cut. Because I really enjoyed Daredevil, the director's cut. I think it's a brilliant film. Or not brilliant, but I think it's really good, and it really got scuffled because that theatrical cut sucks. And I'm not going to compare the Daredevil theatrical cut to Batman v Superman because I actually did enjoy the theatrical cut. I gave it an 8.1, as you guys remember on the previous review. If not, that review is going to be linked, our non-spoiler and our spoiler review, and also our scene-by-scene breakdown. But I did actually enjoy the theatrical version. I did notice when I was watching there was clearly some stuff edited out, and I have to say this version, I like it a lot better. And it didn't fix all the problems that I still have. I still have issues with General Zod. Superman just, I don't know what happened, but he clearly gave the government or something General Zod's body after the end of Man of Steel, and also we got some more African stuff fleshed out from the where Lex is trying to frame Superman.
I think that was really the best part of this, was that it gave you a lot more story into what was going on. Kind of like you said, not that many big scenes, but just little scenes here and there that just fleshed out the story way more and made things make sense better.
That Africa stuff where they're in the previous version we had talked about in our scene by scene breakdown how they were trying to frame Superman with bullets, and you really had a problem with that, which I did too. Like, why are they trying to frame Superman with bullets? In this version, like they were burning bodies after they'd shot them. It looks like Superman could have done that with his heat vision. So little things like that. There was a lot of little added dialogue. Other things like the wheelchair when that gets blown up that had lead that was encased in lead. The wheelchair. That's why Superman could not see the bomb. Little things like that are fleshed out just really go a long way.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just made the movie more cohesive, make a little bit more sense, and add more depth. Because a lot of times in the theatrical version, I'm just like, why is he doing this? Or why did this happen? But this, so many times, I was like, why didn't they just leave this in the movie?
Absolutely.
I don't really get it. Like, I get the running time thing, but...
Well, I also want to mention, too, what are
they lost a lot of money.
Yeah, no, and again, with the running time, I do get it. People are agitated in their seats. They don't want to sit a long time. But what are the two highest grossing movies of all time? Avatar and Titanic. Avatar, I believe, is about 2 hours and 40 minutes or a little longer, and Titanic is over 3 hours long. So, I mean, clearly running time is not an issue when you're talking about the top two movies of all time. So, I understand somewhat where they were coming from, but if I would have watched this cut as someone who works at Warner Brothers or whoever makes the decisions on what cut actually gets made, I would have said this cut is way better. I don't care about the running time. I'm releasing this version. It's the same thing with Daredevil, the director's cut. Why, when you got that better version, why are you releasing the worst version? I don't get. I get a running time,
and I feel like even if they wanted to make some cuts, there were some other scenes that should have been cut over the scenes that were cut in this. That actually happened to be cut. So I don't know. I think I like this movie a lot better with with the Ultimate Edition. It wasn't like it was different than I thought. I thought it was going to be more just longer scenes that didn't make it, but it's actually a bunch of cut up little things here and there. Even like really quick scenes that are basically just like the theatrical cut, but with a little bit more dialogue or something.
Yeah, and like just for example, with the guy in the wheelchair, I forgot his name in the Wally. Yeah. They said in this version, the Ultimate Edition, that his wife. He was talking to the senator. He said his wife had left him with his child. From the theatrical version, I was led to believe, I thought his wife and kid were in the Wayne Tower or in Metropolis when everything was being destroyed. I thought they were killed, and that's why he had animosity towards Superman because he lost his legs. Of course, I understood that. I just thought he also hated Superman too because he lost his family in the process. So that's why he had that hatred towards Superman. But in this version, we find out his wife had actually walked out on him, and I guess I felt that hatred too. But again, little things like that are more fleshed out. Clark Kent goes over to Gotham City to investigate more about
that was cool seeing that.
Seeing him with investigating. I think it was the human trafficker, Mr. Santos. Was that something like that? Caesar Santos or something like that. I like seeing all that stuff where he's trying, and also he was trying to investigate the woman who was accusing him of killing the parents in Africa.
Yeah, there are more scenes with her too that added more.
And Lex was actually really, he hired her, and her parents were fine. She was reading off a script because he wanted to put all the blame and the killings on Superman. again. So, you know, I thought, again, this is just much more fleshed out. It gives characters more motivation. Lex, like, I understand his motivation so much more. Again, they didn't fix the thing with where Doomsday tries to immediately kill him right away. And, I would have liked the blood thing, you know, that he has a little more control of Doomsday. They didn't fix that. But again, overall, seeing Lex like really orchestrate, even though you knew in the theatrical cut he was orchestrating, they really, like I said, flesh it out a lot more in this version. Also, too, and of course, Warner Brothers, very fun, was really funny. Literally one day after this film was released, I believe it was March 26th, or the 27th, they showed Steppenwolf in a deleted scene with talking with Lex, and then you see the cops come in. That was obviously added into this version when Lex gets taken in by the cops. Again, that's a 30-second bit. I don't know why they didn't. That wasn't in the theatrical cut. Again, it's very interesting, some of these cuts, but again, I'm very happy that they actually did give us this Ultimate Edition. This doesn't fix everything in the theatrical cut, but it fixes a lot of little things that go a long way and make me care a lot more about the characters, make me understand a lot more motivational things, a lot more things in the narrative. Like, I'm like, that makes a lot more sense. I understand why Superman has a lot of problems now with Batman here. He's investigating him, see the stuff that he's doing, and he doesn't, like, he actually feels he needs to stop him at this point. I understand a lot more of Batman's motivations too, and like and again, I know the Nightmare version was in the theatrical, but just you get a lot, like I said, a lot more fleshed out to where you understand a lot more stuff, and you buy it more in this. So I thought the Ultimate Edition is the version that should have been released. I gave the theatrical cut an 8.1 out of 10. I'm giving this version an 8.7 out of 10.
Yeah, I definitely thought this was a much better version. There weren't that many scenes I thought that warranted as being rated R. There were a few where it makes a couple extra kills, like with a knife, or a few things here and there, some blood, but I was kind of excited to see a little bit more. I thought there was going to be more like gritty, rated R worthy stuff, but there really wasn't that much. I think the theatrical version was not bad. I think I gave it an 8 maybe, so I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. Let us know what you thought about the Ultimate Edition in the comments section, and if you like these videos, you can hit the subscribe button.
See you guys next time.